Good morning, good morning. Yo, no worries, Punkbuster. No problem at all. Thanks for even tuning in. Ooh, I'm getting another hiccup again. I'm gonna have to tweak my options. No problem, Punkbuster. It's not an issue. Where are you? There was some setting I tweaked earlier that helped. And then I turned it back on because I wasn't having problems. Yeah. No? Oh, you know what I'm gonna turn off? I'm gonna turn off... Where are you? Distortions. That shouldn't be the problem, but I'm going to do it. I've been meaning to do a session without it on. Alrighty, so, as ever, welcome back to Warframe Wednesdays. I am your plucky host, Fraggoth, and we will be bumming around the galaxy as ever. Let's make sure the new sortie is up. It looks like it is. It is indeed. Let's see. Exterm, survival... Exterm Rad Hazard, though. Survival... Eximus Survival, that's no problem. And then a sniper-only mob def. That'll be interesting. Also totally irrelevant, because I'll be Baruch, probably. And Baruch just chuckles in the face of such things. Alrighty. Let's see, what do I have playing in the background? Oh, yes! The Mega Man Zero and ZX collection came out yesterday. And the guys who released it were cool, and they're not even emulated, so it's not like there's ROMs or anything, so it's all just the game files, and that includes the soundtrack, which are in some .sngw format, which is basically a .ogg, so I literally copied it over, and lo and behold, it all works with media players such as VLC. So that's awesome. So I'm going to start off, as I usually do, by banging out a sortie. I'm actually going to equip a sniper ahead of time. And I just have this, it's basically the entire soundtrack from all 6 games contained thereon, as well as the some extra tracks that they had. What sniper do I want to use? I don't think Ogress counts, sadly. Otherwise, I would use that. I don't think I have any snipers set up as lensed weapons. I'm going to have to do that at some point, but there aren't a mountain of sniper rifles that I get overly enthusiastic about. So let's see. Maybe I'll just go with the Snipetron. I don't know. Yeah, Snipetron Vandal. Why not? Why not? What do we got on here? Huh, I have a broken build that doesn't actually work. Yikes, what is this hiccup I'm getting? No worries, Punkbuster. I'm amazed you're even tuning in if you're at work. I should really open up my... Because I have a fear that my CPU is dying or something, but it hasn't been doing it on anything other than Warframe, so I'm doubting it's that. Alrighty, I do have this Snipetron ribbon, but I'm not going to equip that because I don't care enough. I don't know why I have Hammer Shot on there. That's a trap. I mean, it bumps that crit damage up to 5.6, but I don't need that. Go with the multi-shot. Oh, that's right, I can't do that. So I'm just going to leave it as is for the hell of it. And then I'm probably going to be farming Murmurs or doing Railjack the rest of the time. Let's bang this out first. No worries, Punkbuster. Arrgh, I cannot skip the cinematic. Yeah, I'll be bumming around as Baruch. I rather enjoy Baruch. I might do some Gauss later today as well, because, meh, why not, right? This is just an exterminate, so there's nothing really special here. And my attack speed seeming to be kind of reduced, which is interesting. Oh, I got lucky there. I was like, that's the wrong angle. But there was that little bridge in the way. Oi! Oi! Get off of me! Oh, there's something over there. Oh yeah, just jump right in the bubble, dude. I can actually turn on my Fists of Fury anytime now. And indeed, I think I will. I just have to keep an eye on the restraint drain. I may have to turn the music back up again, because it actually comes across rather quiet. Fortunately, because I have huge power range, provided there's an enemy in line of sight. Ooh, look at that. It's even damaging the bubble. How nice. Almost looked like I killed him before the bubble went down, but I think that was just a visual. Whoops. Everything seems darker today for some reason. I'm not sure if that's because I have... fudge. Oh boy. I'm going the wrong way. Actually kept my restraint pretty well managed there, which is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna tweak the music real quick. That should be a little better. Alright, so yeah, just gonna bang out these... Ooh, network not responding? That's interesting. I've been playing last weekend our real-life craft, Minecraft. It's damn hard, but way fun. I'm gonna leave work in about 20 minutes and then be home around 20:30 his time. Cool. Alright, maybe get you on for the tail end of my stream. That sounds good to me. Alrighty, the next one I think was Survival. That'll be even easier. With Eximus units. And Eximus units do not affect my restraint, except they don't directly affect my restraint. And therefore ability to throw hands. I'm actually going to leave the group because there was a hiccup there that looked like... Yeah, we'll see what happens. There we go. Okay, no problems then. But yeah, since the Eximi with the energy drain will not actually affect my ability to throw hands with Desert Wind, or whatever the actual ability is called, it'll be, I'll just have to worry about them draining my energy so I can't keep my restraint up, down? Down, technically, but the restraint gauge depleted so that I can keep my hands out. Because I'll have to be casting abilities like my daggers, which has a name, and I don't remember it. But it gives me damage resistance, as I've mentioned before, as well as disarming any enemies they shoot into. And you can give them to allies. Well, let's see if we can find that scannable target. And then I will bop a lull on it. Oh, there's a classic Mega Man Zero track. ZX track, rather. Games that I have played way too much. So of course, they came out with a collection, and I was like, yes, please sign me up. Alrighty. I have somewhere along the line... Oh, hey, no? No. Oh, I can start throwing hands. Let's do it. But yeah, between the damage resist and the disarming when they shoot out, Baruch just owns the battlefield. Plus, I can use Lull to put everything around me to sleep. It takes a hot second, but... And I don't have... I should actually do a... I don't have much duration, but it's enough, clearly. Because to have a build focused around using your Desert Wind, you don't actually need any duration. It does not care. The restraint gauge does not decrease or increase any faster or slower. The only things that affect it are whether your abilities are doing their work. And it's usually a one-time thing. So the main disadvantage that a build focused around getting your restraint gauge down or available as early and quick as possible is that you are not going to tend to have a mountain of what is it? A mountain of duration, which means your one ability, which is the one that basically makes it so you dodge like every projectile and regular melee attack that comes your way, is extremely expensive. But because you have maximized range, it'll have affect everything from every angle. It's 360-degree range, which is great. So it's... You got advantages and disadvantages either way. This is not quite what I would call a perfect build that I have on Baruch. I'd like to fit some more power strength on there. Partly to get, yikes, better upkeep on the daggers, because you'll have more daggers. That scales with power strength. And also just to get more damage out of my Murder Fist. My Fists of Fury. Which unfortunately ran out. And this is the start. That's not okay. Somebody get that, We're doing okay. I haven't done much that's relevant other than kill a couple enemies with extreme prejudice. So, where do you go? Get out of here. Get out of here. He did. But with max range, you're able to hit enemies from miles away with your 3, and also the same basically applies to Lull, which is your 2, which puts things to sleep like this. Take a nap. Unfortunately, Lull is also line of sight. What are these things doing? So it has disadvantages in that you can't just wipe an entire room, sadly. Did somebody already? Or did it already fail, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna go up top and see if there's... Nighty-night! Shanked. More like, grab the dude, put the gunblade up to his abdomen, and pulled the trigger, and just kind of blew half of him across the wall, which is gross and nasty, I realize, and incredibly violent for all you kiddies, but if you're watching a Warframe stream, then sorry, that's just how it's gonna be. So remember that thing I was saying about energy? Well, it just kicked in. But I also have my ability to throw hands totally unimpeded, so I can do that for a while until I have more energy. So we're basically Gucci. Agor Rock! Is that like Fraggle Rock, or... Let me head over this way, because clearly there are things to throw hands at that won't go down by me looking at them. I'll have to jiggle my wrists and make maybe some shrieking noises like Bruce Lee. Or those noises too, which is kind of what Baruch do. He's got a very deep, manly voice for being such a little waif. I think I'd be, if they do a prime or a deluxe skin, I think making it look like he's wearing sort of like a Warframe-y tracksuit, yellow tracksuit, would be appropriate. But that's because I'm a Bruce Lee fan. Is Bruce Lee highly overrated? Maybe. I don't know. I think he's cool. He's dead now, obviously. Okay, what's left? This guy's not left. He's dead. When that drops below 60, I'm probably going to grab it. Nope, it didn't drop below 60, so we're good. So yeah, the damage reduction is nice. I think you get a damage reduction while in Desert Wind or whatever it's called, the hand throwing mode. I don't know what these poses are about. Nice. I just popped those daggers out. I keep going to the wrong place because I swear the minimap and HUD overlay has gotten even worse somehow since the last time we did this. Not since the last time I played. It's been like... Actually, the last patch was sometime last week. It was a hotfix. I doubt the hotfix did anything, though. I think it's just perception. Also because I'm sort of multitasking by trying to even talk, and as I've intimated before, I do not multitask very well. I'm not exactly the world's best Warframe player, even in the best of times, but when I'm doing these streams, I am atrocious. Okay. Bad Asador. I'm sorry. I love Nora's voice actress to death, but somebody needed to give her better direction on the actual speaking of that particular line, because it comes across awkward. Alright, where... Oh, 40 seconds. Okay, good. I was gonna say, how long is this gonna go? Was my question. Oh. Now the other one. That one. That's the one. Where the hell am I? Shoot me, I dare you. It won't work. Okay, let's turn off our one there for a sec. And let's get the heck out of here. Okay, just let me leave, please. Please let me leave. Please to be allowing me to depart. Oh, that area is the exit? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. This is fine. I was actually closer to it than I thought. These are not, unfortunately, the remastered soundtracks for 0, 1 through 4, and ZX and ZX Advent, but I have those somewhere. But they're I think, near as damn it the original masters, so they're pretty good. These newer tracks, like this one, are much, much louder, like double the volume. I'm not totally sure I know why. What's the last one again? Ah, Mob Def. Mob Defs are easy, because I'm going to be busy just punching things. Oh, well, I guess I'm leaving this squad, because I want to expedite this and get it over with. The other thing I kind of want to do is farm Doma Thumpers. So I can get, oh, what is that ability, that mod called? It's a melee mod. It basically works like, playing the game. That's so lame. Why did I say that? I had nothing better to say. That's right. I don't have conventional melee for the moment, but this too shall pass. Alright, Josh. Okay, I've got energy now. We're good. Actually, I don't want to roll out of that. I want to stay limboed, because if I am limboed, I get to giggle at things. Surprised he even looked and noticed. There we go. Take a nap. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Many dead things this way fall. That's loud too. Oh, because the limbo had him, that's fine. So yeah, one of the things you have to do as a Baruch is a little awkward. It's kind of like Nidus, in that you have to maintain a certain amount of enemies. Harrow kind of has the same problem, in that he needs enemies to really work and do things. I think I'm the wrong founder, dude. Oh, I can't see. Wow. Are they ever gonna fix that? I'd really like it if they did. Let me just get those back up and running. I'm gonna turn that off so I preserve it a little. Okay. I didn't pick it up, did I? I did not. What? I shall invoke thy power of thy RNG and asketh for the bless of a legendareth Korath. Alright, let's pop it. Would not hold my breath on that. Oh, that's right. Just jump right in the middle of them, you goon. That's interesting. Okay. Worth noting that this, if I am in here, will not pop the bubble, I don't think. I think I misspelled that. I'm gonna revive whatever this is. No, I'm not. It's, it's what, 02, I think? Yeah, it's 02. The creamiest sea? Did not get. Hip hop, hoop, hi! But yeah, what I'm hoping for, if they do a Baruch deluxe skin, now they don't, I think, don't have to actually go to sleep to get my restraint to go down from lull. They just have to be within range and targetable. But I don't think it'll... Maybe it is only when they go to sleep. Whatever. In any case, the most consistent way I've found to get your restraint down is just to have your daggers floating around you at all times. And then anytime you see a group, hit your 2 key. Whether you hit them or not. Or hit them all or not, I should say. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Probably not much, I'd guess. Probably not a lot. But we'll see. I'll take a Riven, I guess. Although I think I need to get more slots. Ew. Gross. Give me an Aya-10 any day. Over Kufa any day. That was not okay. I am not a fan. Not a fan of Kuva because you can farm it so easily from so many different places. How many? Okay, I am actually at my Riven capacity, so that is probably part of my problem. Let me deal with that. There's another way to get these from a more easy and clear spot. What I'm gonna do... No, I think it'll give you a Riven until you're over capacity. Let me... Ruin mod slots, it gives you 3, right? And I have 108, so I'm looking at... it's 11... How do I have an odd number of Riven slots? That'll be 14. I'm gonna leave it at that, because I'm already looking at the low end of my plat count. And my OCD is definitely not gonna let me do more. Okay. What do we got here? I can get 2 relic bags. packs, whatever. Why did I say bags? No, 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 no. Fat lot of no, and yes, although I think I have that. This coming week I'm going to be farming up the Ivara stuff probably. Not today, but after today. Because I have a fair number of Ivara Prime equipment. Okay, I don't have the barrel, so that's good. Yeah, so we should be okay. If I get reasonably lucky with RNG and find some dedicated groups, it should not be an issue. Alright, so now it is on to the Murmur Farm. I'm going to see if anyone has a Murmur Farm up at the moment. Somebody looking for a Murmur Farm. There's a Tridolon up. Except he's going to be the Harrow. Ick. Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, 114, good. That leaves me a little headroom. Actually, I have some pistol ribbons, don't I? So let me... Do I have a Zakti ribbon? I don't think I do, so I'm going to equip my Zakti. I've got Syndicate Medallions, which is a grind in and of itself, and then the Dropship Kills, which will be easy, easy peasy. To do that, in fact, I think I'm going to go with a Ogress. A lens would also work because it explodes, and I'm going to equip Octavia. You can also fake it with like the Zenistar, but it's a little harder to do. Let me just double check my loadout on here. I do have Nightwatch Napalm, very good. That's pretty much key. I do not, however, have the Explosive Radius mod equipped. Firestorm. I would kind of like that. But there is no easy way for me to do that at the moment. Oh, how I wish this was an Eximus mod. Because this doesn't directly improve your damage either, does it? No, no sirree bob, it do not. It didn't. Adhesive Blast you can have in there, and that's about as worthwhile, and by worthwhile I mean useless. There was a brief period of time when this listed that it could do extra damage, and everybody equipped it to their explosive things, but not so much. If anything, you could argue that things like, where are you? Isn't there one for... Yeah, it's like, I would put Firestorm in the same category in terms of general usefulness as Hush, where it's like you're using a slot to get something that you otherwise wouldn't do. Oh well. Them's the breaks, though. Or projectile speed. It doesn't really improve your damage. It allows you to kill actual groups better. Alrighty. But Nightwatch Napalm is the biggie there. Ideally you have Firestorm, but Firestorm is a good way to get yourself killed. Because you make the explosion big. And I'm going to go with the Kuva Ogress because it's a bit more reliable than the lens. Because the lens has the long wind-up time and then it's a 2-stage explosion. If I had the Kuva Brahma, I would probably be using that. Because I would like the Kuva Brahma. But for dropships, I'm thinking Venus. And I'll go and swap to solo and the Orb Valis, and that should be fine. This should be pretty quick, because all I have to do is make some noise. Yeah, a lot of people doing the Eidolon thing right now. I have energy I can invest in certain parts of Warframe. I can't do all of Warframe at once. Okay, on a dropship while invisible, provided it's not the enemies that need to be invisible, because that would be very difficult. They don't have stealthed enemies in this, unless you count Manix. Manix? Manix, yes. The Grineer. As opposed to your Baltan laugh, which is only more distorted. Ultraman references on my Warframe Wednesdays? It's more likely than you think. Alright, let me go... Here we go. Yo, Frag, remember that time when you had to, like, grind up your... Oh, I need to check my boosters, actually. Well, I'm not doing any resource farming at this point, so it's okay. That is good enough for me. Whoosh! What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plop that on the ground, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this a lot, and... Man, being able to actually see things because I have distortion turned off is kinda great. Alrighty. It's gonna do that a lot, isn't it? It surely is. It seems like a smaller radius than I was expecting, but then again, if you have a full 280 range, it goes out to like here. Why is my... Am I gonna have to... Oh, because I've blown up the, Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, isn't it? What I needed to do was go invisible. Yeah, I'll just give it a sec. What I need to do is get the alert gauge revved up. Way, way up. And unfortunately, I have largely borked that. So what I'm gonna do... There we go. Now I'm not invisible anymore. I'm just gonna hop around a lot. Which is going to make me hard to hit, but not impossible to hit. I'm gonna get some energy coming my way. The alternative is I go to like Pluto or whatever and then hope for a like do something where I can go loud and hope for a dropship. I know I could get one on top of that. Get on there. Get on there! Thank you. Okay, so that was actually more effective than I would have liked, because it actually killed everything. That's less than ideal. I do wonder if those dropships on the plains count. Grokstead? No, I forget what those are called. Ah, here we go. What is this? I don't know about this synth violin nonsense. Okay, well I got 2 of them. I unfortunately didn't cloak when I thought I had, so I think I killed a couple of them without being cloaked. The lens might have actually been better, because I think that might ignore walls. Alright, now I just need to... Here we go. Making noise. Plant your gizmos, please. Don't walk into... I'm gonna jump into this pit. Should remove my cloak handily. And now I'm gonna let them set their beacons. Don't take down my cat, my dudes. That will be a bad... That is a bad move, my friends. I didn't realize this had suction. That's interesting. Alright, so I have to ignore that. And I have to let that gauge build up and we show... Oh my gosh, that hurt. That's a solid object. Get away from that. Let's let those beacons accumulate. Okay, well, my cat has no survivability, so... Okay, so this is turning out to be much more tedious than I would have liked. Ah, it's because there's this poison dude right there. No, no, I want to get on the gizmo. Not like this. Are they gonna play it up 4th yet? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Well, they've got the null ospreys, which is awful. They're not gonna send enough to actually do what I want done, are they? No, they're not. We're gonna move on. And to that end, I'm gonna do dope, sick, nasty, triple ollie, half pipe tricks. There we go. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You can't run. Those do not count as dropships. Great. That's just spectacular. I'm gonna shoot you and myth. Why could you not count as a dropship? That's what I want to know. So they have to be the actual big bulky dropships, which is kind of sad, but them's the breaks. I gotta actually look for those. Oh no, those do count. I just apparently didn't kill them enough on that last one. Maybe they counted as being dropped off, I don't know. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start sniping them. I'm going to fly around with my Arcwing. Can I recloak myself quick enough, though, is the question. Good question. Aha! That didn't do a damn thing. Nice. We shall call the population of Corpus miscreants. Actually, they're not really miscreants. I am more the miscreant here than they. For they represent the true unbridled forces of capitalism unchained. That's sort of redundant because you used unbridled in the same sentence. But okay. That's... Oh no! Where are these damn things? Do not get hit by that. Don't get hit by that. That will kill me. Keeping an eye peeled for these friggin' dropships, and they are not being too kind. Maybe I need to bump the difficulty by accepting a bounty. A bounty would take care of this. I'm pretty sure. Alternatively, I sack up and go to Pluto. This is... Ooh. Hey! Hey! Alright, heck with you guys. No. No, no. I was about to shoot that man with a rocket that would certainly kill me. Here, how about this then? Green. Oh, I thought she called me green. I was about to get upset. Glad I didn't. Oh, a Caldatoroid. Neat. Anything? You'd think they'd send one over or something, but no, nothing yet. Ow. Plop one down over there. That's where I should put it. It's right at the lip here. Now, if I had Firestorm, or whatever it's called, which dramatically increases the size, well, increases the size of your explosive radius. Oh, cool, a free life strike. That's neat. Come on. Send a dropship, please, K-Thanks. Wow, good work. Yay, I think. Alright, you. I don't want to do... Oh, wait. I think I hear one. And if I had Wisp, this would be impossible because you're not invisible with Wisp. Unless you're in the air, then you're supposed to be invisible without shooting. Which would be awfully difficult to kill enemies with. So, what I'm going to try is... There we go. Do you have the right? No. Right one. It's flying around till I see a dropship. Hopefully in the next 26 seconds. No such luck. Since I'm in my Misha, I'm not exactly moving at super high speeds. Well. I'm just gonna go to Pluto and call it. Do like an interception or something. Yeah, it's probably the easiest way. There we go. Ask and thou shalt receive, saith the frag. See, it heard me. It knew. It knew. Invalid launch point this. Let's see. This might actually be faster on the plains, because the plains is a much smaller area and quicker to patrol. Here we go. I missed, because I'm a nublet. There we go. Ah, you did. That's gonna fall on my head. I'm out of here. Okay, let's, speaking of K, haha! Oh, I wanted to get on that. Gonna get 3 more of those. Oh, good work, dude. You just should never open your mouth. Ever again. Good. Stab it. Oh, heck with this. Alright, let's find out what that ribbon was, and then we can get to do some blah, 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 farming. Hunting down thralls of my lich and bullying them mercilessly until they die. Got a life strike out of it, that's not so bad. What did we get for Syndicate standing with those guys? 16k? Not bad. I can start buying some more components. Crunch! Okay, so let's, real quick. Oh, yeah, right. Ah, for Kunai. Cute. Oh, multi-shot for right off the bat. Plus heat? Frig, that's pretty good right out the box. I'll take that. Shoot. I think I have another Kunai one, which I can now get rid of, because that one's much better. Let's fast travel to Oroki. Why are you talking to me? Why would you talk to me like this? Don't ever talk to me again. Or I'll find where you live, and I will probably do nothing about it. View offerings. No, we were in the right area. By rank. And okay, we did get that, so I do have to grind up. Oh, it's 15k per, not 20k per. I'll probably wind up getting the K drive speed and boost speed just from using it to move around, but I'm never going to use it to move around, so it's sort of pointless. Quick escape isn't too bad. Where is it? Invulnerability one? Resist falls is pretty handy. Yeah, so I need to wind up getting these. Well, 1 out of 4 ain't too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Okay, I'm not going to worry about those for now. It's all about just getting into mastery. I don't actually care about the rest. I don't use K drives much. There's a reason for that. Okay. I will check what's available for arbitrations. Nice. You don't know where those are. Nidus and Rubico. That's not so shabby. That is actually kind of good. So let's get on that. I forget which Nidus builds I have. It's Rubico. I'm going to assume Prime also counts. I do, however, need to put on a Forma on here, so I'm going to do that real quick. It's going to have to be a V polarity, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, it's cryo rounds. I'm not going to worry about that because I need radiation if I'm going to do Eidolon stuff. We'll do that on that one then. And I can indeed have everything fit on there, which is grand. Okay. Main priority is to get these both maxed out, and because I had reduced by 4, so I'll be able to get one of those bumped up. Then I'll have to do another one, probably do it on Point Strike. Could also do it on the Hammer Shot one, having 8.4. Ideally, you want a Riven for these things, but I don't have one. And so long as you've got radiation damage, ideally you want more radiation damage than other damage, but we make it work is what we do. And that won't be too hard, because once I have these maxed out, that should cover that pretty handily. Yeah, because I'll have 5 to work with. Okay. So let me get a Nidus equipped. Nidus. Nidus. Nididus. Nidus. Nidus. So I've got a number of options here. Wow, this is a weird build. It's a functional build, though. So this is with maxed power strength. Yeah, because I'm not going to be using melee much. What's my efficiency is absolutely abysmal. But I've got rage to deal with that. Actually, what is it? Energy. Yeah. Where are you? Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. There's another one that does that, though. No, that's the quick thinking one. That's not what I want. I thought there was... Evidently not. Nope. So 100 Adrenaline is the other one, and it's at least 1 point excessive. I only have the vanilla adaptation because I obviously don't have room to equip it. Nidus is one of the very few frames I would even consider putting... where are you? Umbral Vitality or Umbral Fiber on, and I would prioritize Vitality. There are not many frames where I would think that that is necessary or even useful, but Nidus happens to be one of the very few that can actually take advantage of all three. And the main practical upshot is you'd be boosting his Umbral Intensify. His survivability would be better if you had a regular Vitality and, say, Adaptation, but them's the breaks. Rage I have on there because I have no efficiency. I have 0 efficiency, and my range is not great. I do have a range-based build, which I think I like a bit better, but it also has considerably weaker power strength. So I can actually make this work pretty well. In fact, let me get adaptation, a better adaptation rather, on here. Main practical upshot is that I would have Insatiable, so I'm going to be getting up to max stacks very quickly. And I'm harder to kill. Much harder to kill, in fact. And more functional in general, I would say. All in all, I prefer this build, I think. But yeah, with 280 range, you're just... What's the other augment I could put on there? No, that's the one for weapon crit chance, which is also very good. Because I think that's additive. So you get... That's like slapped right on there. I would have to look that up, so don't hold me to that being additive. It's pretty good. But you have to hit 4 enemies at a whack. Larva Burst is I don't dislike Larva Burst. But Insatiable is great, because so long as you are standing on the mat of your 4, which is Ravenous, you have a 60% chance of getting another mutation stack. And since you already have the mutation stat gain you'll be getting from having Parasitic Link attached to someone, and then casting, is pretty good. So because I'm going to have plus 300% damage, I think I am going to go with this build because it's a bit easier to maintain. The disadvantage is that I have very low max energy. You have low energy to begin with, and this does not have rage on it, so I am going to have to be somewhat cautious. But I do actually prefer this build for utility purposes. Do I have? Yes, I do have Loka on there. I'm not a Loka fan, but I happen to be doing the Loka thing. And this way I'll be leveling up that Rubico Toot Sweet. Alright. And it's a defense, so I can attach myself to the defense target, I believe, and we can work our way from there. I'm still in solo mode. Whoops. We're going to fix that. Oh. Sorry. I also do not have resource booster, so I'm not going to be getting very much uh, of our good friend Vitus Essence. Alright, so my main thing is get my energy up there, and then I'm not going to hop on that thing. Oh, I removed my sniper overlays. That's probably a good idea. So the dream from getting a Rubico Ribbon would probably be crit damage, multi-shot probably, and particularly... Okay, well, I'll be using my powers anyway, so it's not that bad. That's fine. But they're gonna... Okay, I have a stack. That's what counts. So now I just need to get an enemy. Some pretty decent damage there. Or an ally. I could latch onto an ally. Okay, I can't latch onto him. Can I latch onto you? Nope. So we will do it the hard way. Yoink. That didn't yank anybody. Yank people! There we go. So that is going to allow me to build stacks rather quickly. And my first priority is to get my 4 up, like so. Which is going to let me gain even more stacks, and once I get capped out on stacks, I'm going to absolutely shred. Right up until I have to kill Arbitration Drones, which will not go quite as well. I forgot about the waves. Come in. There we go. So, as I mentioned, disadvantage with this, but god damn it, this Limbo is doing his job just fine, but I'm not adapting properly. Heck with it, I'll just blast him. Now, this is one of the difficulties of Limbo, is he can be disruptive to your playstyle, and you do have to adapt. He is doing fine. He is doing everything a Limbo should be doing, and he's doing it correctly. I have to adapt to accommodate. Gosh darn it. I'm having a hard time getting my stacks up. I'm gonna plop this down, and then I just have to... Here we go. The other thing to worry about is if an arbitration drone rolls around and disconnects me from my tether. 2 can play the tether game. You. Like that. Exactly like that, in fact. Actually, my secondary should... no, it won't. My secondary will not do what I was hoping because I forgot to change my secondary. Shoot. Well... This is fine. I'm just going to be a third wheel. A hard-to-kill third wheel, but a third wheel nonetheless. So most of my time is going to be spent casting my 2 to get enemies clumped up. I can do that. Crowd control is still incredibly useful. And 900 endo, I certainly will not. I will not scoff at 900 endo. That is some serious time and effort I don't have to spend doing other things. Thanks, dude. Kill him before I could hit my 3. You know what? Not with this. Who else do we have here? I can maybe cast my 3 on them. Here we go. That's a Spectre, isn't it? No wonder. What are you? Stop moving for a couple of seconds, for goodness sake. What are you? That's what I should do, is find the wisp, but I can't easily identify them. That's not it. Are you the wisp? I think that's the... yeah, it's the limbo. Fudgina, friggin' a fragina. I gotta improve their abilities to have, or make abilities be a bit kinder with vertical drops. There's the Spectre. If they would stop moving for like 3 seconds. Oh, what the... that's a Mesa or something. Whatever. He somehow got out of my range. Goodness knows how that happened. At 280% range, I should be covering damn near the entire tile, if not the whole thing. I don't actually need to zoom in. But I'm used to it. I can't help myself. I'm gonna let my buffs run out. Huh, should have been able to hit that guy at least. Someone on Steam trying to ping me something. Whatever, we'll deal with that later. There we go. Yikes, that dude was just teleporting wherever he wanted. Now, I think that was range, not duration, that caused that to break, but I don't know. I wasn't looking at it. I only know that it got... the link was broken. And that I am having an incredibly hard time maintaining stacks, and I'm not too thrilled about that. Can't... There we go. That might not have been what I thought it was. That's a drone or something, isn't it? Oh no, it's way over there. Get yanked! Wherever you are. love to cast that on a Spectre. Though casting Nidus's 3 on a Spectre would render that ability totally broken, I think. Because he's moving so fast. See, normally I don't have this much trouble with this build, but it's an arbitration, and there are people who are being very, very killy indeed. Once I get my stacks up, it's going to be no problem at all, but the problem is doing that. It's an expensive way to get them killed, but it does work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I swear I had more energy on one of these on this build, but probably because of adaptation, if I were to guess. Oh, got a spare Firewalker. That's nice. Can always use one of those. Not that it's an especially useful mod, mind you. But it is a mod that I do not have a mountain of. Nice. Okay. I think I'm having some weird line of sight issues for my 2. Mostly it's energy problems. I should have gone with my power strength build. Oh well. Especially since this is a fairly closed-in map. Alright, that got me some stacks. That's good. I just need to do that again. Got like 10 out of that. Wow, Mountains of Endo. 1800. That's what, like 30k Endo? 3k Endo right there? Just from that? That's fantastic. And as you can see, my damage is actually getting up there finally. None of this 4-digit nonsense. Panny ante. Well, I think I killed them too hard. Gotta be careful of that. Boy, I got it, dude. You don't have to kill him. Oh, energy. No wonder. There we go. My maggots exploded and got me a lot of stacks, which is good. So, that's what I like to see. Almost got my stacks up. I should have been doing this much earlier, but also the enemy... oh, here we go. Enemy numbers have not been extremely conducive to mass murder. You did. Alright, we lost a stack, I think, there. What I really want to do is get like a crowd right over here. Or, you know, he can kill them, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna wait till the next wave, and then I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna grab debuffs from the flower power. There's some endo around here. Let me get that. Ah, fudge. Come on, energy. Hell with this. I'm gonna start plopping these down. Where are you? Not there, apparently. And I have the scary, goofy face. Boo. This Rubico Prime isn't exactly beefed up all that much. Alrighty. Let's get back in place. They should be starting to spawn sometime soon. No? Okay. Disappointing. Alright, let's spawn some villains. Preferably more than that. Oh, fiddlesticks. Shoot. Did I just get hit by viral damage? Oh no, the buffs from the wisp wore out. Alright, well, he did. Alright, I can pretty much just run around casting my one now. Because that's really all. Because I've got my stacks now, and I can... Alright, fine. It was a decent haul. Let me see how many Vitus we got. We got 4... We got 8. That's not great. But it's not bad. We also got a mountain of endo, so... I've got like another 15 minutes, and then I've got a scoot. Yeah. 3k endo and change is not too shabby. I'm gonna go murder for some murmurs. And in doing so, I guess I'll play as Gauss. Why not? I'll keep that weapon equipped. I like that gun just fine. Keep that equipped because I'm not going to be doing a mountain of shooting. Let me just double check my loadout. Yes, that should be fine. Combi loadout. All arounder. Not normally the sort of thing I do, but let's see if anyone's doing a murmur farm. Oh, that's right. Let me check my night wave. Yay, I leveled up again. No, I haven't been doing it very much because I don't really need to. Let's check our own stuff and see if they've got, like, I don't know, any helmets I don't already have, which is none of them. Yeah, I have all of these, and then some. Which is a shame. I want the, do I have that Gauss alt helm? I can't remember now. I do have the mag helmet. So we'll go with that. Yeah, no worries, Punkbuster. Do not feel bad in any way. I'm accustomed to doing these alone anyway. Doing it with another person is so different. Very welcome. But no, it's no problem. Not at all. Let's see. So for murmurs, let's see if anyone's doing a murmur farm, so I can do that for like 15 minutes and then call it. Because I got stuff I gotta do. Stuff I gotta do. somebody looking for a murmur is hosting a long lith excavation. I could probably stand to do some excavations. Jeez Louise, that's loud. Alright, since I just see people looking for murmurs, I'm just gonna start doing my own. Not what I wanted to do. Where is he? Mars? Mars. She, actually. I'm not gonna do a mob def. A rescue, on the other hand, I will do happily. Rescues are quick and extremely painless. Yeah, I don't know what their time frame is for the Nightwave changeover. I was hoping they would have done it by now, but they instead did the extension. So it now goes up to, I think, post-completion rank 60. Whoop-de-doo. Oh wow, joined at the right time. Alright, I've got 300. I can make this work. No, not what I wanted to do. Yay, I completed a murmur. Rejoice and be merry. It's over there. I don't know, I'm just seeing like icons overlap, that's what it is. Oh, that's not going to open. Because it can't. It's not a door that opens. You poltroon. Where is... Did he, like, spawn behind a door somehow? I don't know what happened there. That's not what I wanted to do. Please, just grab him. Yeah. Man, it feels good when you get that timing right on that, and you're not, like, over by a second and a half. I'm gonna wait to see if any murmur icons pop up. Or thrall icons, I should say. Oh, that's right, I need to keep this boosted, so I will just run around a bit. There we go, at 100%, which means I fling projectiles out much faster, and I'm just generally better. I don't actually remember what my 2 does, but it's useful. Ah yes. Converts a portion of absorbed kinetic damage, physical, heat, cold, and blast into energy. Also protects Gauss from being Oh no, they took some of my precious Kuva. Big friggin' deal. Alright, what is it? Fast Fifth! Fourth! Actually, I might have a Foss equipped already. So I'm going to go to my Parazon, Upgrad. I'm gonna make sure I've got that Foss placed first because I know it's one of them. It's probably not the first, but let's see if anyone's got any murmur runs going. Hosting murmurs, they are probably done though. Hope Gil and Jordis can't do it in time myself. Well, I might help with that if I don't see a murmur farm group pop up anytime soon. So the ideal way that this goes for murmur farming is you farm with a group of people to get as many murmurs as you possibly can. And then, here we go. Any room left? Question mark. Okay, so either he filled up real quick, or he does not have room left. Ah, there we go. Sounds good. Alright, we'll see what we get. Oh, I meant to check to see my, how much my weapon ranked up. It didn't, so we're good. I don't remember my Lich's weaknesses offhand. Viral and fire. Okay, that's unusual. Immune to gas is not great because I've got gas on a lot of weapons. I'm gonna have to check because I think I have gas on here. No, I've got corrosive on there, which I think it's resistant to. Whatever, I can do some conversions. Odds are I'm gonna wind up just shredding anyway, no matter what I have, just through brute force. And that is what it is. Alright, let's do a bit of murmur farming. I might be able to go a little longer than what I was projecting, but them's the breaks. Okay. I'm gonna let myself get over like 200 and then shanked. Go. Let's build up that gauge to 100%, which it looks like I'm going to do quite handily. There we go. With 30 seconds. Jeez, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that makes projectiles shoot out of me real fierce. I believe it makes my 2 have, I'll have to double check this, have damage resistance. Just something other than the, okay, let me actually check that real quick. Abilities, what does the 2 do? Damage resistance is relative to the battery level, so you want to have as high a battery level as you can, and you have very high damage resistance. Oh, come on. I clicked it like half a second, or a quarter of a second too early. That's embarrassing. Having lots of bonus damage resistance is very good. Man, that's dark. What is this? This is a sabotage? Are you kidding? Ah. Why would you do a sabotage? Well, I guess sabotage isn't the worst choice in the world. Oh my gosh, do not fall down or I will bite you. I'm not gonna pick that up. I don't know where that's been. Mostly because with a sabotage you are guaranteed to have some time to... Well, it'd run out anyway, so I guess it's not that bad. What on earth is this? Some sort of EDM mix for Mega Man Zero theme? Gosh golly gee willikers. Or a ZX, I think, yeah. Alright, where's this friggin... He's gonna get stabbed. Oh, I want that. Give me. Give me. Wow, that room is dark. I'm gonna have to crank up my brightness again. It's funny because I actually turned it down. Ow! Done. You can get what, like 15 murmurs, I think it is, in a mission. Or 15 thralls, rather, I think. Got 'em. And one of the things you want to do is if, most people know this already, but if a, everybody's friendly neighborhood lich spawns to attack, you let them convert thralls before you kill them until there are no more thralls showing up. Or until it leaves, either way. You will have one of those two occur. Okay, let's get... Very good. Jump-a-boom, jump-a-boom. That was a lot of zero damage. What's that all about? I don't like that. I like doing actual damage. It's probably because impact, and impact damage does nothing. It's resisted by, like, every enemy in the game, it feels like. It's not. Shields, shields do not care much, care particularly for impact damage. It's good against shields, but that's about it. Okay. Well, that was easy. I can do another one of those. I have enough time. I didn't. I sort of wish there would be a post-mission mission reward screen thing that showed. Ooh, crunchy spinal column. Showed your murmur gain. I wish they didn't just show a gauge, but they actually showed like a numerical total. Or, you know, you can run away. You better run, or I'll get you. Okay. That's not quite there. Wait. I guess we're going to do the jelly show-off thing. Alright, I'll basically spend most of this mission in... defense? Really? Okay. Well, that does guarantee that we will get the murmurs, I guess. So that's fine. My Lich, unfortunately, is resistant to gas, which is not ideal. I actually made some good progress last time on my murmur gauge. I'm pretty sure they reduced the requirements. I don't know how much they reduced them. But it definitely feels like they may have done. You do get those free 10 every time you kill your Lich, and that can speed things up if you so choose to go that route. But you're probably better off. Well, ideally you get all the thralls and a Lich kill, but you want to keep your Lich level as low as you can to make your life easier. Because if you're real lucky, you might even get it on the first guess and they'll be like level 1. My best was something like level... oh geez, what was it? Like level 3? It took me a couple tries. It wasn't first try, getting all 3 correct. Or was it on level 1? No, it couldn't have been on level 1. I'm going to have to check that. Because I'm pretty sure that's one of the data that is stored. Tuck 10 gack! I can't wait till we get Corpus. Actually, I can't wait till we get infested. Nemesis. That's what I can't wait for. Someone take care of it? Nope. You did. Yeah, Exalted Blade. Lots of attack speed. Gas is nice because you can get a lot of stacking procs going. Really mess up their day. Alright, about 25% done with this Murmur, which is good. Fortunately, my color scheme makes it a little trickier to see than I would like. Mostly it's because my brightness setting, I think, is low. That is to say, like 50% or lower. And I usually have it up around like 65, 70. Just so I can see everything at a glance and not have to squint. No! I do have a Bratton Vandal equipped, it's true. You did. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. Whoops. And yeah, your one will indeed cast Razor Bredo. Gaban. That's what. If we had silver or metallics that we could equip as colors, I would definitely make a Gavan loadout from Space Sheriff Gavan, who looks kind of like RoboCop, except, you know, not. Alright, alright. I keep getting Zeneric focus, and I absolutely don't need it, because I am basically done with the Zeneric tree. I should switch over my Zeneric lenses to literally anything else, but I need to get a bunch of lenses, and I don't have the plat right now to fast track that. Or the spare lenses. I could probably get some commons, not some greater lenses. I have like no Eidolon lenses and even fewer. What are the other ones? Or is it just Eidolon lenses? I don't remember now. Oh, it's a survival. Okay, okay. I don't know what oh, I have Swooping Falcon equipped? That's interesting. Surprised I don't have literally any other stance. I'm sure there was a good reason for it, but I'm not quite confident I know what that reason was. Ah, I could open some lockers, but I don't really need them. For shame. Alright, let's get our juice up, and then we gonna get to moitering. Is there a... Okay. That's the lungy stance. Where you actually can outpace some of your laser blades, which is cool. Whoop. Zoop. Did he go down again, or is that his animal? Yeah, it's his pet, I think. Almost halfway, that's pretty good. I think I've got adaptation on this build, but I'd have to check. But yeah, because these are other people's liches. Oh, there we go, I want that. Very much do I want that. I need those relics. Boom. Oh. Okay. No, fine. This is okay. With any luck, I'll get up to 50% on this second Murmur reveal, and then from this mission, then I will have to go. But I do this stream every single Wednesday. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Okay, let's not let that happen. Let's not let that happen. Gonna be close to halfway. Not all the way there. Yes, I do indeed have that active. My adaptation. Ow! Okay, you can revive me now. It's okay. You're allowed. Today maybe would be good. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Let's get them blinded. Sprint speed would not go amiss. Tuktan Gakak. They need more female voice options for these, because I think they've only got like the one. Okay, that's the lungy one. Alright. Oh, there's one. This is good. Is it napalm? I want to be a bit cautious of that. Wow. I think there are two. One is extremely melodramatic and one is like a Terminator or whatever. But I'd kind of like, a ridiculously peppy, kind of like they have for the guy, the male voices. You've got a goofy Gus, if you will, a goofball, and then a roid rage. Kind of like a bit more voice variety. Maybe we'll get that with the Corpus and Infested, but with Infested it's probably going to be mostly like grumbles and groans. And then I'd kind of like them to do Infested ones earlier, if anything, than Corpus. Because Infested weapons have yet to receive any substantial amount of love in any point in time in the recent past. There are not very many, and that sort of saddens me, because I think you could do a lot of really cool biomechanical designs. Are we going? We are going. Okay, let me go then. Jeez, wow, I sure hold us. Well, I got over 50%, and that's what counts. But yeah, as I was mumbling before, I do this every single week at the same time. Usually start at about 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And from there, usually go about 2 hours or so. I also have other streams throughout the week. On Mondays, I have a Mecha Mondays stream where I do something mecha-related or giant robot adjacent. And then I also, let me get, there we go. My Leto Prime out. I also do a Storytime Saturdays stream every Saturday, where I read aloud, usually some nice science fiction-y pulp stories. But right now I am about to do the last installment of Neil Stephenson's Snow Crash. If you have any interest in cyberpunk as a genre or setting, I highly recommend that. It is the thrilling conclusion to that novel. So definitely tune into that or watch it after the fact. Sorry, guys, I gotta scoot. But yeah, I have that particular thing to finish. I do stream to multiple services simultaneously. I stream to Mixer, I stream to Twitch, I stream to Facebook of all things. I stream to YouTube, and everything gets sent to YouTube as a live upload. I do not have VODs for everything because I don't have the hard drive space at the moment. I'm changing that though. I'm going to have several terabytes free. Many terabytes free, so I should be able to get those as actual videos up, which will be nice. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you didn't tune in and are watching after the fact, like I said, I do these live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Just do Warframe on Wednesdays, something giant robot related on Mondays, and then stories aloud on Saturdays. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and have an excellent and to superb week. Have a good one, folks. Bye.